And we're live. I know, no cool intro, but we're live. I got the Batman shirt on. We are in the Lantern Cave, and this stream is going to be all about Suicide Squad. A lot of stuff has been happening with Suicide Squad. It's coming out next month, I think in 3 weeks. Early reviews all over the internet. How you doing, Detective Comics? Yes, Suicide Squad rated R. Little movie perp. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Dark Side's Daughter. Love from India. Thank you. Yeah. Let's talk about Suicide Squad. Early reviews came out all over Twitter. You know, a bunch of fans got to see the movie early, 3 weeks early, and everybody's loving it. It's happened before. I think it happened on Wonder Woman 84. What's up, K-Dots? What's up, Superwise? Yes, we're talking a lot of Suicide Squad stuff. There's a lot of different things to talk about. If anybody wants to join, I guess I could put it in the chat. The link, right? I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it too, Superwise, for sure. Yeah, people, they were saying Tarantino-esque. They said that same thing about they said that same thing about Birds of Prey. So let's hold it off a little bit on the Tarantino-esque stuff. Let's just hold off on that. I can send you something, K-Dots, here. Yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about though when it comes to James Gunn's Suicide Squad. But yeah, I was noticing all the positive reactions on Twitter and stuff. I'm like, yeah, this happens all the time. Yeah, Birds of Prey was a Tarantino ripoff. Invictus Samaritan, what's up, my guy? It's been a while. Did you play Last of Us 2 yet, Invictus? Let's get on that. Invictus. But yeah, the main article I want to talk about, the main thing I really want to talk about, where's it? Share screen. There it is. Add to stream. James Gunn talks DC versus Marvel. Kevin Feige way more involved with editing than Warner Brothers. Those are some choice words to use, isn't it, guys? Those are some choice fucking words. Can I put the camera like that? Looks so much better like that. Some choice words right there. K-Dots, I did send you an invite. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this quote from James Gunn because I thought it was super interesting. Especially, because I'm into like the filmmaking process and whatnot. Why do you think people think Birds of Prey is bad? Just curious. I made a review. I'm pretty sure that covers it. It's not my kind of film. I feel like Suicide Squad is going to be a step up above Birds of Prey. Just having a gut feeling about that. But yeah, let's go to this article written by Zach Sheriff. We're going to call him Zach Sheriff. I'm not going to read the whole article. I just want to read the quotes. All right. There's no doubt Kevin Feige is way more involved with editing than people are at Warner Brothers, Gunn said. He gives more notes. You don't have to take them, and I don't always take them. Then again, I had more problems. If you saw the first cut of Guardians 1, it had more problems because that was my first time making something so gigantic, and there's some learning to what works and what doesn't. Carving away the excess stuff. Maybe a certain Zack Snyder can take notes from that and start carving away some excess stuff. Excess stuff. The truth is, as Marvel goes on and Kevin Feige starts to amass ownership of half of all film in general, he's more spread out. All right, so that let's digest that. You say Kevin Feige is more involved with editing the movies than Warner Brothers. Is that crazy? Oh yeah, Kasuka, the 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, it's almost like you don't want to get involved in this shit, you know? Oh, there's K Dots. All right, let me add to the stream here. K Dots.
I believe
What
James
is up? How
Gunn.
do I get? Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Is he here?
Yo, can you hear me, Lantern?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I got the headphones in.
Oh, just so you know, I believe James Gunn when he said that. I believe him.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
I believe him, and it lines up. But as you continue your thing, I'll explain why I believe him, why it lines up. It makes perfect sense what he's talking about.
Yeah, because without a doubt, I don't know if you remember, but back when Ant-Man was being made, Edgar Wright was set to make that movie, and apparently he had a falling out with Kevin Feige over that movie. Kevin Feige wanted certain things to happen and whatnot. Kevin Feige micromanages all these MCU movies. I think is what James Gunn is getting at, and what we've seen in the past with other filmmakers dropping out of MCU movies. It feels like they might be the overbearing ones. Kevin Feige might be to work with.
I mean, if you look at, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but do you remember seeing something on Twitter blow up of like pre-rendered footage of Avengers Endgame like years before Endgame came out?
I don't remember.
Like the final battle? Well, if I can find it, I'll show you. But Marvel since like 2016 had like they already had their plan set on what they was going to do for Endgame. Like everything was literally predestined to happen. It's just
before
that
they
the
even
directors
wrote the script for the movie.
Right. It's just that the directors can come in and put their taste into it. They can put they put a little seasoning of their own seasoning in it. But Feige has the full control, because for you to have a plan, the boss is going to have his vision is going to be very much all over it, right?
That's crazy to think.
And
that a
I'll be
producer
honest
has
with you. And I'll be honest. Yeah, Warner Brothers, interrupted David Ayer and Zack Snyder. That's two people. Everybody else, they let have full control over their stuff. Feige literally has control over all the Marvel movies now. Like, he tells them how it needs to go, how it needs to end, that it has to tie in. Let's say, for example, what if a director says, no, I don't want my movie to connect. I just want it to end. You know what Feige's going to tell them? No, you need to have a post-credit scene in your movie because we need to tease the next movie. That's not their decision. That's Feige's decision.
Yeah.
Feige has much more control over all these movies and throws himself into this stuff more than Warner Brothers. Yeah, Warner Brothers interrupted for 2 directors. That's just 2. But look at all the other directors, Joe Schumacher and all of them and stuff. Yeah, I say they got full control over, especially Joe Schumacher with Batman and Robin and stuff. He definitely got full control of doing stuff like the Bat Nipples and everything.
But we gotta remember that Warner Brothers is old, though.
Warner
Brothers changes.
Yeah, but it's just looking at the trend of DC, just in general.
Yeah,
just looking at the trend. Mind you, I'm not saying Zack Snyder and David Ayer are the only ones who are the only ones who got interrupted by Warner Brothers in their filmmaking. But people need to understand, your boss that you work for, that pays you, they're going to insert what they want onto the project. They want it to flow the way they want it to. You're just there to, put your artistic vision in it. Put a little bit of you in it, but the studio wants it to go in their vision.
Well, it sounds like it's Kevin Feige's vision. He is the one controlling every Marvel movie there and making every Marvel movie feel the same.
Right. And look, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, because as a boss, you need to do that. You gotta have a firm hand, tell people like, hey, we're doing this the way I want to. Remember Scott Derrickson?
No.
He was the Doctor Strange 2 director. Remember the Doctor Strange 2 director got switched because he wanted to do a horror movie? And Feige was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. We established, Feige has absolute power over these movies, right? So they're not exactly filmmaker driven. They're not exactly original works here. You know what I'm saying? It feels like a factory line of movies that they're making, like a candy bar. Okay. that you
Well,
would
as you
sell
know,
a store.
Marvel is one big giant commercial.
It's a
What
giant.
this is what it was.
It's
Marvel
what
was
Warner Bros.
always
Was doing with Batman and Robin. Okay, just making a
right.
giant toy ad. Okay, and that's how I feel about it. Of course.
And look, bro, hey, I love the MCU, but let's really be honest. Phase 1 of the MCU is just all a commercial to Avengers 1. Phase
Yeah.
2 is a commercial to Age of Ultron. Phase 3, commercial to Infinity War and Endgame. I love them, but that's what the movies are: commercials teasing the next, their trailers. There's big trailers masked as movies. I love them
And
though.
yeah, if we keep going in that article, Gunn goes on to say how DC can distinguish itself from Marvel. I think the current batch of folks over at Warner Brothers are really interested in building out a world and create something that's unique to the filmmakers. We're in a strange time, so anything can happen. So new batch of folks over at Warner Brothers, not the same people that are working on Justice League or Suicide Squad with David Ayer. These aren't the same people. They flip ownership at Warner Brothers, different producers like every 5 years. So James Gunn saying by him working with them, they have a different direction in mind. So I people like to think that it's the same people at Warner Brothers all the time. It's not at all. So James Gunn continues. I do find because of the ability to do different stuff in the DC multiverse, it's fun. They're starting to really resemble their comic books. The Marvel universe has always been a little bit more cohesive, and DC has always had more great singles runs. They had Dark Knight Returns, Watchmen, Killing Joke, Alan Moore Swamp Thing. The fact that they did Joker, which was totally different type of movie, that to me is cool. I'm very excited that Matt Reeves' Batman movie. They're getting some really good filmmakers involved. They're always going to hit. There's always going to be a hit or miss. I just don't want them to be boring, to get boring. And I completely agree with that. I think
he wants in that variety, whether it's like not no huge plan or big plan or not, like look, and he's telling truth. DC has always had more great single runs. Yeah. Like when they just keep it contained and focused, like the Dark Knight trilogy, 3 movies, kept it focused on something small, and boom, it was a success. The Superman Reeves films now, the 3 and 4 is complicated and stuff, but still, they kept it tight and condensed to a degree. Mm-hmm. And Marvel, yes, they are cohesive, they are linear, and they do stay focused in one universe for now. Now they're going into the multiverse, but they stayed focused and did it sort of like the comics. You start the characters in solo stuff first, and then you later have them team up and link up. But mm-hmm. it's down to what you prefer. I mean, I'll be honest. I can take either or for DC right now: cinematic universe or one-off stuff. Either or doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, Lantern, the universe connecting is not even a requirement for a film to be good, in my opinion. No. It's just, as a film, are you good standing alone? Like, there also is a connect, I understand, but as a film, you got to be able to stand alone. I don't care about you connecting to this or that. You just need to make sure your film, as it's shown, is a solid film, and ends in a good way too. Like Batman Begins. Imagine if Batman Begins was just trying to set up to the next thing, Dark Knight, right? I mean, it did. It did, but let's say Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises didn't exist, and they just released Batman Begins. That'd be a complete film.
Yeah.
It feels complete. I'm not saying it.
But I like James Gunn saying he doesn't care if it's a hit or miss, just as long as it's not boring. I totally agree. I've been preaching that for the longest time. I don't know if you've noticed.
Just don't be boring. Like, don't be like Birds of Prey and stuff.
Exactly.
Don't be boring.
Stuff. You know what I'm saying? You go swing for the fences. You're either gonna strike out or you're gonna hit a home run. And look at the Suicide Squad film. It feels more of a home run. Like everything coming out about it. John Cena's Peacemaker feels like he's made for that role. Seems like that's a hit right there.
What's up, Ashley?
And James Gunn, super wise, he also came out and said that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be his last film in Marvel. He didn't say it in this article, but he said it in another article. Or did he say in this one?
I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He probably doesn't.
Upcoming Volume 3 being his last Marvel movie for the foreseeable future. So yeah, Guardians 3 might be his last one, and then he's liking it at Warner Brothers making a film for them. Might be calling it coming back to make another one in the future here. They did offer him the Superman movie. I don't know if you saw that news too. When he first came over, they offered
the one JJ's producing, the Black Superman.
No, before that. It was before. It was when they initially brought James Gunn over. They offered him Superman, and he said that he'd rather do the Suicide Squad. So they gave him that option when he first came over. So they've probably been offering Superman to fucking everybody that has come through Warner Brothers' door. That's probably been a thing they've been trying to get off the ground for like years.
I mean, hey, I'll be honest. They could have gave it to Patty Jenkins or freaking James Gunn.
And I bet you they were about to before Wonder Woman 84 came out. I bet you like Patty was really close to making a Superman movie right there.
Because I'll be honest even with how Patty's vision was for Wonder Woman 84, that movie would have lined up better for Superman. To be honest, because Wonder Woman is willing to be a little bit more tough and gritty and stuff. She's willing to go to the dark side for a little moment, but still pull herself back to the light. But I'll say this, James Gunn, I don't blame him if he does not want to go back to Marvel and Disney because, even though James Gunn was the reason he got fired before, those tweets and stuff. Yeah, some tweets are disgusting. I'm not defending them, but at the end of the day,
I think he was trying to be funny.
Yeah, I know. He was trying to. He was trying to. It's just those jokes. It's like those jokes. I
can't say those jokes.
Yeah, those are like jokes you say in private to like your close friends.
We all say worse jokes in private.
But the thing about it is, since he did get fired for because we don't know if he actually does that stuff that he was joking about, right? He did said a lot of jokes, but he got fired for stuff.
He was
called the pedophile stuff. He basically got fired for stuff that nobody could confirm. And it's like, and I don't blame him if he doesn't want to go back to that. It's like I'll use Zack Snyder for example. If I was in Zack Snyder's position, I would never want to go back to Warner Brothers. Whether you get rid of Kevin Tsujihara, Jeff Johns, or whoever, that's just 2 or 3 people. But there's still so many other people that still think the way those people think. Still. Like, if you want to get rid of everybody, sure, you need to do scorched earth on Warner Brothers, which they'll never do because no business runs like they don't do scorched earth on all their employees just to weed out all the bad ones. They don't do that stuff. They're every company's
I'm sure Zack Snyder's moved on.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying that if I was in this position, I wouldn't want to go back to that because it's like I'm not going to go work with grimy and shady people, that I know for sure will do me dirty again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm way past Zack Snyder right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just using examples. Yeah,
I know. Zack Snyder announced his Rebel Moon thing. So, in the foreseeable future, he's making stuff at Netflix right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure Warner Brothers doesn't even want to offer him anything right now. And I feel like a lot of problems on Justice League had a lot to do with Zack Snyder. Not taking the proper notes into consideration here,
and not going in the route they wanted to, because what it literally was
promised. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because WB wanted it one way, and Zach wanted it another way. That's already a problem. Yeah. Like if the directors and the studio is not even seeing eye to eye on how to make the movie's already going to fail. It was already bound to fail. This universe.
Yeah, everyone's got a bunch of different visions for what they want to do. Everyone's got a bunch of different notes. How's it going to work?
Yeah.
But since we brought up Zack Snyder, let's bring up this another thing about Peacemaker. James Gunn originally wanted what's his name, Dave Bautista, but Dave Bautista had, I don't know if y'all can see this, had to do Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead.
So Dave Bautista is a way better actor than John Cena. I would have took him as Peacemaker. He way better actor. I would have took him as Peacemaker over John Cena.
I like John Cena a lot. I don't understand this infatuation with not liking John Cena.
No. It's just because he's going to be leading a show and he's going to be the lead actor, and he cannot act. He cannot act. He can't act. I mean, WWE, that's different. Like, he acted good in that, but that's about
like a different person for his whole career here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But as far as his acting goes, like in his other roles, the Marine, Bumblebee, he's been lacking.
I feel like it's right up his alley. What fascinates Cena about the character? The Peacemaker is an interesting character because his ego seems contradictory. He is the guy who has developed this philosophy, and he can use it as a blanket to behave badly. I'm doing this thing that is morally wrong, but I am doing it in the name of peace, so it's okay. This totally matches John Cena's wrestling character.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll work. Like, this character is supposed to work. But as an actor in general, he's not the best. But this character could work for him. Like, in the movie, I think he'll be good as Peacemaker. His little contradictory, quirky self, because, he's like, peace, justice in the American way. But, like, he doesn't even seem like he's really peace, justice in the American way. It's like, dude, are you...
Alex Piper coming in here with hard facts. Cena's more likable than Bautista. Hard facts. All right, I'm a wrestling fan, so I've seen crowds totally turn on Dave Bautista for no reason, other than the fact that they just don't like looking at him. Like, what I'm saying?
Hey, Alex,
and
I'm not disagreeing. That's true, but Dave is a better actor.
I don't think so. I think he's very not good. Did you see Army of the Dead? Very not good.
Oh yeah, he's not good. Hey, wait, Lantern. All right, I'm gonna give you this. Undertaker's a better actor than both of them. Fight me.
He is. Undertaker is an incredible actor. What happened there? Did you fall out of your chair?
Like, dude, who else can you tell me? Who else can you find that can resurrect themselves from a coffin? Like, dude, the way Undertaker does. Find me one person.
You joke, but Undertaker is probably the greatest actor of all time. He acted like that WWE character in and out of the ring for 30 years. 30 years he acted like that.
Lantern, this is how convinced I was. When I thought WWE was real, I was one of those people when I thought WWE was real. I was young, okay? I was young. I really thought Undertaker was really like that. I was like, what the dude, I believed it. But he sold it. It was so good.
And every time he's in public, he acted like that. He was more of a method actor than Daniel Day-Lewis. The guy who's a famous method actor that's in all these great films. He's one of the greatest actors of all time, but he only has to stay in character for like 6 months.
Right.
All right. Undertaker stood in character for about 30 years.
7 days a week.
Like, I mean, I feel like wrestlers have a lot of potential. Saying to be good actors here.
Yeah.
And I feel like this Peacemaker role was totally made for John Cena. And while Cena wasn't like the first choice, Dave Bautista was. They say somewhere about Gunn being like shocked of how good John Cena was. I didn't find that quote. It was somewhere. Oh yeah. From Gunn, Cena was a risk. He was a bit of a risk. I'm hiring someone without auditioning them. They didn't even audition John Cena for the role. I think that's pretty fascinating. But he came on the first day.
I've been seeing that a lot lately for actors in these superhero movies.
Yeah, but he says he slayed it. Ended up being the best improvisational actor, improv I've ever worked with in my life. That comes from wrestling because he has to be, improving on the mic all the time. But Gunn's liking him. Says he's slaying the role. They made the Peacemaker show already. They have that in the can. they're very confident in what John Cena is doing. I mean, they would never have given him a TV show if they thought he was, not worth it here. And I think Dave Bautista really made a bad decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I honestly think like Peacemaker, because I'm kind of excited for what the supporting characters in this show are going to bring.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really quirky. It's going to be super meta. And I think it's going to be a very self-aware show. I think it's going to be dark. I think he's going to have that like a lot of dark humor. It's going to seem kind of dark in a sense. Because if you look at the way John Cena's character acts in the movie, when he goes like, "Man, I'm willing to suck a bunch of dicks just to get the job done. I'll do it
to kill men and women and children just for peace." You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna have a lot of Guardians influence in it. The way they do the humor and stuff and the tone may not be as goofy, but I think it's gonna be very meta and self-aware.
But it's interesting, that cut that you see of Guardians in the theater, that has a lot of Kevin Feige influence. James Gunn's first cut of that movie, we'd never seen. You know what I'm saying? He said a lot of problems.
We didn't see that first cut. Yeah, I'm really surprised because I really wonder what was in James Gunn's first cut. Because maybe he did have more Thanos in his cut. He probably have a bunch more Thanos in his cut, like Thanos actually doing more stuff. I don't know. Could have had more Thanos stuff, just more things in general.
There might not have been I don't know, as much music. Maybe I don't know whose decision was that. Was that Gunn decision? Because I feel like the music makes.
I think it was Gunn. I think the music was Gunn.
If you don't have that, the movie doesn't work. It's not even a good movie if you don't have the music. You know what I'm saying? So, try watching Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on mute. Just try it. Just not good at all. If Bautista had a choice, he would have done Suicide Squad because he's very loyal to Gunn, but he was already on contract for Army of the Dead.
Oh yeah, he definitely would have. And I respect Bautista for what. When the whole thing here with James Gunn, I really respected Dave Bautista for coming in clutch to defend this guy. Like the day he got fired from Disney, and all the actors made that letter going we will not stand for this. We want Gunn back. I love that. I was like, hey, whether he was wrong or not, he had people that got his back. That's how you got good people around you.
Oh, yeah.
Whether they help, but whether it was what Gunn is bad or not, they had his back, and I love that.
But looking like he only has one more movie there at Marvel though. So I don't know if they they probably did see that internet backlash wanting James Gunn back. So all right, we'll give you one more movie, but we're done after that type of thing.
Best to end it with Guardians 3. I want to see what Lantern. I kind of want to see him direct the Green Lantern movie.
Gunn, ooh, I bet he could do it. He could do it
for the sci-fi aspect because Green Lantern takes place in space. I would like to see him touch upon that. Maybe direct one film or one-off film or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Since DC's doing the multiverse with these movies, I would like to see a Green Lantern directed, a James Gunn directed Green Lantern film. I think he can do it.
I mean, we have J.J. Abrams, and they paid him a lot of money to produce a lot of DC content, but he hasn't been announced to direct. Huh?
Is he going to be a producer on the Green Lantern show that's coming to HBO Max?
I think. He's producing a lot. All Justice League Dark stuff, Zatanna, all the magical stuff. So I'm thinking he might be directing a movie. They just haven't announced it yet because his track record's pretty up and down. He was pretty big success for the Star Trek films, but then the Star Wars was downward track there. So he might be on the uptick, might come back and make some directing a good movie here. He directed Super 8. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. That movie is great. Great movie.
I heard of it.
Yeah, fantastic movie. J.J. Abrams directed it. I think he did, right? Great movie. I wouldn't mind if he had some freedom to direct some movie. Might just be like a Justice League reboot of some kind. A lot of rumors going around about that. We get a lot of reveals of DC fandom. That's super true. Super true. I bet they're going to reveal a lot with J.J. Abrams. Yeah.
Lantern. I'm telling everyone this now. We're getting official trailers for Flash. Yeah. Maybe not Aquaman, but for sure for Flash, Batman, and Black Adam. And Shazam. No, I'm borderline.
Well, what
Shazam?
What's the
Black Adam. It's for sure Flash, Shazam, Black Adam, and Batman that we are getting official trailers for. Aquaman, I'm going most likely teaser trailer. Teaser trailer for sure for Aquaman. But everything else, official trailers. Because Flash is almost done filming. Black Adam just finished filming.
Yeah. And it's saying the DC fandom will be October 2021. So, yeah, they should have footage ready by then to put in some kind of sizzle reel or trailer for all those movies. Especially another trailer for the Batman. That's coming out next year. That's in the can. Shazam 2 is wrapped filming, the wrapping. Black Adam wrapped filming. The Flash, it's got to be done soon. And Aquaman 2 just started a few weeks ago. So, yeah, for out 4 or 5 of them, yeah, you'll probably get sizzle reels or full-on trailers. Definitely full-on trailer for Batman. Sizzle reel for Black Adam. Sizzle reel for The Flash. Maybe a trailer for Shazam. But, you know.
Out of all the films, so let me ask you a question. Out of all the upcoming DC films that's coming in next year, all 4, which one are you most excited for? Flash, Batman, Aquaman, or Black Adam?
Batman. I mean, Black Adam looked dope. I don't know if everyone saw the picture of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on the set. Did everyone see that?
Dude, his back had a back with more muscles on it.
I know, it's nuts. He looked fucking huge. It's crazy.
Like that, like the suit looks totally grafted to his body. Like it's not even it. There's no muscle padding. It doesn't look like there's muscle padding. It looks like it's perfectly fitted to his body, and he is the muscle. No padding. He is the muscle.
He's got the traps. Those traps, the no neck thing going on. It's great.
I didn't see the cape, so I like that they are going without the cape and just doing the sash around his waist because that's my preferred Black Adam attire. You know.
Yeah.
Or maybe he might get the cape in Shazam's movie when he upgrades and stuff. You know, people get.
He's gonna be the bad guy. You know, he shows up in Shazam. He's gonna be the bad guy. He better be. You know what I'm saying? Like, he better be straight up villain. You know.
Because what I'm hoping for, Lance, what I'm hoping for by the end of Black Adam, I already have an idea of how it's going to end. He's going to defeat the JSA and maybe kill 2 members, and then he's going to get possibly locked away somewhere and trapped. But it's going to be him fighting Dr. Fate, Hawkeye, Hawkman, and he's struggling. He kills 2 of them, and Dr. Fate traps him again, and then until Shazam 3, he gets awoken again and comes out. So I that's what I'm predicting. By the end of the film, Dr. Fate will trap him because it's all going to be about them. Black Adam's going to he's going to try and dish out his own justice, but it's going to be in a very effed up way, like very messed up.
Yeah.
And that's how they're going to bicker. JSA and Black Adam will be going at it about what's the proper way to deal out justice. Black Adam's going to get tired of it, go like, screw you guys, this is bullshit, you pussies, and then boom.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan was cast as Dr. Fate as well. Yeah, so that seems like a prominent role to me. You know what I'm saying? To get that kind of.
It's going to be a big role. He's either going to be the one to like is at the end because it's going to be a battle of magic at the end of that movie. Trust me, it's going to be Dr. Fate and Black Adam shooting magic at each other. It's going to be tight.
Alex Piper did some research here. I knew Greg Berlanti was on Green Lantern.
Yeah, he is. And Jeff Johnson.
But there's no way he's the only one. Yeah. But yeah. Abrams producing a lot of the dark Justice League stuff. Constantine, Madame Xanadu. Yeah.
The only thing
all the magical stuff, it seems like J.J. Abrams is attached to.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Lantern, because I'm really excited for that Green Lantern show. I'm ready for Green Lantern to get his due. The only thing is, I do not want Greg Berlanti on the project at all. Like, I don't want no CW influence in it.
Yeah, he produced the last Green Lantern movie, so
yeah,
I'm not looking forward to it.
I don't want him touching any because he he's heavy in the CW. He's gonna bring that influence over to HBO Max, and I don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, he did produce the Superman and Lois shows, and that's doing really good. So I don't know what it is. He produces a lot of shows. We're talking like he's the most prolific producer in Hollywood, like behind Kevin Feige. Like Greg Berlanti's up there as far as how many shows and stuff he does. There's actually more money at TV these days.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Oh, do you think also fandom? I'm forgetting the TV shows and stuff. What TV shows do you think are we going to see trailers for the DC?
Oh, I don't know.
You got Green Lantern.
I would hope Green Lantern because I think they were started filming already. And a lot of it's going to be soundstage stuff anyway, so we wouldn't know what they're filming right now. Yeah, maybe not that. October seems like it's coming up here pretty soon, so maybe not Green Lantern, but yeah, some of those other shows like the Constantine stuff and Zatanna. I mean, those are movies, but still, I don't know what shows. What do you think? What shows do you think they're going to show here?
If I remember the list, I think they're going to do what they did for Black Adam. They're going to give us a concept trailer, with like they're not allow Rock. The Rock did his presentation. They're not going to do that. I doubt that we're going to see footage. I really doubt that. I know they're going to update us.
Of what? Of what show?
Remember when he the Rock's presentation when he showed like concept art for his presentation? It wasn't actual footage of the film. I think they're going to do that same for the Green Lantern show. I doubt they're going to have footage, but I know they're going to talk about it. They got to talk about it because they said that's going to be coming.
Yeah. When does Stargirl premiere?
Show for sure.
When does Stargirl premiere?
Stargirl season 2. Let me get you the date.
Because that's stuff they could show. Because I think they're shooting those seasons back to back here. I don't know. Yeah, dude, they did do Constantine dirty. I like that one show they had of Constantine. It was one season. It was pretty good. Man, I don't know why they don't bring back that show. Same thing with Swamp Thing. They could bring that back too. With some good shows. Doom Patrol
coming August 10th on the CW.
There you go. So that's before DC Fandom, right?
Yes. Yep.
So no. Maybe they do something else. I don't know. TV shows are not really my thing, honestly. Not really my thing. I'm more into the movies here.
So Blasted said Russ and K-Dot. Do you know who Russ is?
No. Who's Russ?
Let me show you. Oh my gosh, you kind of do look like Russ. Let me see it to you.
Russ. Yeah, the NBC one. Yeah. That was dope.
Here, share my screen real fast, Lantern. You actually do look like Russ. Russ is a pretty handsome dude. All right, check it out. Boom, boom.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
You guys, it is Lantern.
Straight up. If I curl my hair, yeah.
You guys literally have your mustache and beard cut the same way. Well, almost. But yeah, that's Lantern, guys. He's Russ. He is a successful rapper.
In my past life. Yeah. Anywho, what are we talking about on the stream? What are we talking about on the stream? James Gunn? Suicide Squad? What are we, some kind of Suicide Squad?
Well, I mean, you didn't really tell us, because I know you got more to say about Suicide Squad because you said it's looking better and better.
It's looking better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I think
Rocky, Sylvester Stallone's playing King Shark, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
The way he voice acts as King Shark reminds me of another voice of a fun, dumb character in another Hollywood movie. His voice, he sounds so familiar. Like I heard that type of voice before somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But King Shark, he's not going to die. He's going to be like one of the best parts. Bloodsport, definitely. Ratcatcher, not that giant ugly weasel, but Ratcatcher, Harley Quinn. I guarantee you Polka Dot Man is going to be a big impact on the film too. Polka Dot Man. And Rick
Flag describing Polka Dot Man's powers, and it sounded crazy. Let's see if I can find the article. Keep talking here.
Doesn't he make like portals and stuff with his little polka dot thingies?
It's some crazy power he's got here. But I love it. I love that they're using Polka Dot Man because that was like a completely insignificant character that nobody gave a fuck about.
Right.
You know,
I didn't either. But
uh,
as some people said, James Gunn was going to take these characters and make them tight. Some of them do look tight.
he
To an extent.
handpicked these. He handpicked a lot of these characters.
Oh yeah.
They were given
Because
a
most
lot
of
of
these
freedom
characters
to
are
make this
from the
movie.
original team, right? The original OG Suicide Squad team. Most of these characters.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. I don't know. I can't know.
My only issue is King Shark's design. But I understand why they went for it because it makes it funnier. They just giant shark and some
It
shorts.
looks a little cartoony though. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have preferred if he had his, CW like six pack, his CW body. But mind you, sharks don't have six packs and stuff. They're fat with blubber, so it makes sense he's a fat shark with a bunch of blubber because sharks got a bunch of blubber. So it makes sense he's just looks like that. I'm okay with that as long as he delivers in the action department and he's chomping off a bunch of heads. I'm good with it.
Here's what one of the designers at Polka Dot Man said about his character in the movie. I think I think that he's somebody that hasn't ever found much connectivity with people because of certain things that I can't discuss today, but also just because he's the Polka Dot Man. That's funny. So Polka Dot Man, he can't touch people. That's what they're saying in this article. Like, I think that's a good setup for some comedy here.
So it's like a germaphobe or something. Probably germaphobe. I think that might be his little
something to do with the polka
dots. Might
dots.
Be a germaphobe.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they keep talking about that stuff. He can't give anything away though about Polka Dot Man for some reason here. But yeah, there's something weird with his powers. I can't wait to see it.
I think it's about to be crazy OP. I'm just ready to see comic book like powers and stuff.
If he's the one that defeats Starro at the end, that wouldn't mind me at all. that won't be a problem. I would love to see him beat Starro at the end. For sure.
I don't know, man. I think Bloodsport's gonna have a special Starro bullet and just kill Starro.
Yeah, a kryptonite bullet for Starro.
They have a special bullet specifically for Starro. A starfish.
I don't know how the fuck this movie's gonna go either, which is great. And I feel like this is like what they were trying to do with the first Suicide Squad movie. But it was conflicted tones. You had a director that wanted to make the movie a completely different way here. But it doesn't really match the Suicide Squad brand. I mean, you read those books, they're just dumb action books. Like, they're supposed to be pop fun. You want to make something dark and gritty, you got Batman, okay? Like,
right, and they're not really, like, Suicide Squad, mind you, they're not even supposed to mean much. Like, for the bigger picture of the DC universe, they don't mean much. They're literally the people who are discarded, and they send them on Suicide Squad missions because they are one-offs, and you move on from them. They're not there for the bigger picture. That's what kind of frustrated me about the original Suicide Squad 2017. They was trying to make them part of the bigger picture. That's why I remember Zack Snyder said Will Smith was supposed to be in his Justice movies and stuff as like a prominent character fighting side by side. I was like, no, this is why you was messing it up because you don't go from Man of Steel, Batman, then Suicide Squad. At that point, you're already trying to make them bigger than what they need to be. This feels like
there was concept art of Steppenwolf that was in Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
David Ayer,
Parademons and stuff. I remember that.
So there was gonna be like even more connectivity. Say like way more. Like I'm glad they didn't go that direction because Suicide Squad didn't really. I mean, it made a lot of money, but it's not a particular movie I go back to and rewatch. You know, it's not that great. It's not that great.
Lantern got me in the mood to go watch some DC movies and stuff after this conversation. I'm about to go watch some DC movies today. Freak Marvel.
I feel like Suicide Squad is more in line with like Aquaman or something like that. That kind of brand.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's the tone. It literally feels like the tone. I feel like James Wan also has a hand in this because James Wan influence on Aquaman, I believe, is also influencing Shazam, the Suicide Squad, because they want to go in a new direction. They want to. This is what they're doing, and I like it so far. Joker and Batman are how they're supposed to be: dark, gritty, and depressed. And you see that in the Matt Reeves Batman trailer. Aquaman, first film, you can make him dark, but it's like he's not no dark, brooding character. Maybe they was a little bit too light and goofy with Aquaman, but I think that tone was perfect for Aquaman. For his first movie, then second movie, he's going to get more serious. That's how I see it playing
there's potential in Aquaman. He does get his hand cut off in some books. He does lose his child in some books. So I feel like there is potential there. What's up, everybody? Do what the widow says. Okay, like this stream. All right, like, share, subscribe. Okay.
Yes, everyone following Queen Ashley's vision.
What's up, Alex Jones? They're turning the freaking frogs gay. Alex Jones is in the building.
Dude, Alex Jones is outrageous. He got caught in so much stuff, but he just pretends to deny it and move on. I think that's why I like Alex Jones a little bit. Like he just deflects so hard. It's like nothing phases him. Even though it does, he just deflects super hard. He literally has a Captain America shield. And he just deflects everything.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else we want to talk about Suicide Squad here? Anything else? We've already gone for 46 minutes. All right.
Nothing else I can think of. I'm just ready to watch the movie now. I wish August can get here sooner because I need some DC movies.
Why not read Darkseid Daughter's comments? Why not read them? Huh? K-Dots?
Because he's not Darkseid's nephew. I only answer to Darkseid's nephew.
Steppenwolf? No, that's his uncle. Never mind.
Well, in the comics, that's his uncle. Yeah, in the comics, his uncle. But in this movie, he clearly wasn't his uncle. He was like a nephew or something.
Yeah. But yeah, after all the stuff that's coming out about Suicide Squad today with the early reviews, everyone's hyping it. I don't know if you were on Twitter and seeing some people's reactions. Did you see that earlier in the day?
Oh yeah, I see a lot of people going. I see a lot of people saying they're not going to get their hopes up because of Wonder Woman 84's first reviews. But I was like, what the heck? I mean,
there's a lot, and the movie doesn't come out for another 3 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, it's like this, dude. It was even like this for BVS and even movies that people ended up hating later. It's like this for literally all movies. Black Widow got positive reviews as soon as it came out. BVS, it got positive reviews the first week it came out. Yeah, it changed.
But they had embargoes.
Like that.
Yeah.
But every movie that comes out, people start liking it from day one. That's almost like 99% of these films nowadays. They're obviously bad.
We're 3 weeks away from day one, man.
Yeah, I know. I know, and they maybe these people are, there is some people who are, sucking this movie off and could be gassing it up because Warner Brothers probably
they got to see it early.
Yeah, Warner Brothers gave them like incentives and stuff and a bunch of other things. Yeah. But mind you, this can either go in a way of at the official week of release. I think the reviews are most likely going to be good. I doubt they're going to be bad. I doubt we're going to see. I think people as fans are going to receive this movie very well. And they're going to like it because James Gunn, he struck gold with Guardians 1, Guardians 2. Now
I feel like he's going to do the same thing here.
Yeah, he most likely may struck gold again. If he's in a position like Patty is, where she strikes gold once, but she fucks up the second time, and it's like for the third film, people are going to be like very like, ugh. Like, can you do this? Can you not? James Gunn has more benefit of the doubt than someone like Patty Jenkins right now.
But if you read James Gunn's comments, he says he learned a lot from Guardians. He needed a lot of help from Kevin Feige to make it. I don't know, man. We could be going, I don't know, flip a coin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he's taking experience. He already did 2 comic book movies. And he's taking experience from Marvel, and he's going to put over DC, but do what he truly wants to do. Because mind you, I remember Nerdman did a stream, and I do agree with Nerdman on that.
Nerdman did a stream?
Yeah, a while back. Well, it was like 2 days ago, and this is where I agreed with him at.
Yeah.
The jokes in here don't land for me as much as Guardians, because Guardians he had to work with a PG-13 rating. and he had to work harder to make the jokes funny. In this movie, he's just being very loose with them. I think there'll be better jokes in the movie. I think the trailers just, they just gave away the weaker jokes and say, here you go. I think the movie will have will have better jokes.
Oh yeah. What's up, Shadow? Shadow just got home. What's up, man?
But I'm giving all the benefit of the doubt. Trust in James Gunn, guys. He's someone you can definitely trust in.
I feel like this movie's right up his alley. He hand selected it. He selected the characters. WB didn't interfere with the editing. You know what I'm saying? They just let him do his thing. Yep. The movie comes out in 3 weeks. They're already letting fans talk about it. Which they wouldn't let people do if they had no confidence in it, for sure.
Yeah, they believe in him. I believe in them.
Yeah, I feel like they do have confidence in this. And I don't know if you remember, there was some rumors about the Batman, how Warner Brothers wasn't happy with it.
Bad.
I don't believe that for a second. You know,
it's just rumors.
Because it's pretty rare for a really good director to just have a straight up bomb out of nowhere. Like they make a string of good movies and then just a bomb. Right. It happens, but it doesn't happen that often. Usually directors, they don't get worse and they don't improve. They just stay the same. Like Wes Anderson, he made the Resident Evil movies. Like he's the same consistency director. Like he's not getting any better. He's not getting any worse. That's how a lot of directors are. White Portuguese says David Ayer is better than Gunn. I don't know. I mean, I think that's a pretty good comparison. Both those guys have a lot of scripts that they wrote before they became directors.
Yeah, I mean, David Ayer before Suicide Squad. I mean, I like Suicide Squad fell off.
Yeah. They had a very similar trajectory as far as careers go. Yeah. Very similar.
Like for David Ayer, End of Watch. I love that movie. SWAT.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Fury, great movie. I think he wrote Training Day too. No, was that David Goyer?
Great movie. But after Suicide Squad, David Ayer fell off heavily. I mean, and I like Bright. Dude, I did like Bright. Yeah. A lot of people do not like it. I actually like Bright. I like that movie. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. I thought it was good in my opinion. Wouldn't say great, but I thought it was a good start to something. I'm ready for Bright too. But I
feel the same about Gunn though. Like when you bring that both those names get brought up, I feel like they're very equal. Like Gunn has
they're even too. They're even.
Yeah. And Gunn had history of writing scripts. Like he wrote Dawn of the Dead. You know what I'm saying? The remake that turned out to be a really good film.
Yep.
Of course, his Nathan Fillion movie Slither was great. If anyone hasn't seen it, go watch it. Great film. By the way, what's the most recent film you've watched, K-Dots?
Most recent that's new?
Yeah.
Most recent film I watched. It's the movie with Adam Sandler, Spanglish. I recently watched Spanglish for the first time.
Really?
Yeah. I liked the movie. It was good.
Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah. It came out 2004.
Can we talk about how much of a legend Adam Sandler is?
Dude, Lantern. This morning when I got home from work, I was looking at a bunch of Adam Sandler clips and stuff, like from Grown Ups, Don't Mess with the Zohan, mainly Don't Mess with the Zohan. That's a funny movie. And Adam Sandler is a complete freaking Chad in that movie. He's a superhero. He's a Chad. He's a spy. He's amazing in that movie. Because there's that trend where people say Adam Sandler plays a lot of underdog characters and stuff. Underdog characters kind of slow. Nah, his characters he plays have some variety.
Oh yeah.
Especially Zohan. Zohan is Zohan is Adam Sandler's characters all in one, but as some freaking Chad god that can do anything. That's basically what it is.
MSK's in the building, by the way.
MSK's here. Hey man, we should banish him.
Banish him. Blocked. MSK's in timeout. The Batman thing. Yeah, I feel like the rumors are drama. I made a video about it. Everyone go check it out. I talked about it with Proctor.
Hey, I guarantee this. We Got This Covered was the first ones that leaked that information.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah,
dude, it gotta be
the culture nerd. One of the other.
That is some shit We Got This Covered would put out because they always get stuff wrong. Everything.
Yeah,
that's something We Got This Covered would definitely put out.
Yeah, Adam Sandler's a great actor, and somebody compared him to William Shakespeare as far as like his acting troupe, the group of actors that are always around Adam Sandler that are in every Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah,
that's a classic acting troupe that somebody like William Shakespeare would have done.
Yeah, because he has a united team. He can assure on Chris Rock. Who's that guy? Kevin Spacey.
James.
Kevin James, and we're even Rob Schneider, Dave Spade to come and come back for a movie and stuff. Like he can, and I'm not sure. It's that studio that always show up in his intros of his movies. Happy something, the guy with the golf.
Happy Madison, that's his dad. That's in the doing the club thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see Grandma's Boy?
Grandma's Boy.
No, wait. Boy?
That an Adam Sandler movie?
It's an Adam Sandler produced movie. He's not in it, but like his acting troupe is in it. Like every one of those background actors, they like star in the movie. It's great.
I'm about to check it out.
Man.
It's on Amazon Prime right now. I can actually check it out. I'm gonna check it out after this.
Yeah. Oh, Widow likes the shirt. Did you just notice this? This is Batman's little bat symbols all over it. Okay.
Hey man, you gotta get the bat symbol shirt with silk. You gotta be silk, man.
I'm gonna get the bat symbol tattooed on my forehead. All right, when this fucking Batman movie comes out. Okay. I can't wait for this Batman movie. God
sure.
damn it.
I'm still at the point where I'm contemplating what I should do for my first tattoo. I'm contemplating getting either a superhero logo or a Dragon Ball symbol on my body. I'm contemplating.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough decision, but it's permanent, so I got to make a wise decision. It's permanent.
Gotta think ahead here.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, guys. Yeah, I wanted to keep a focus on Suicide Squad. I didn't want the stream to last that long either. So we talked about Suicide Squad.
Yeah. I mean, well, I don't got much more of anything to say about Suicide Squad. You did get me in the mood to watch some DC movies today. So after I watch Grandma's Boy, I'm gonna watch some DC movies.
Watch Grandma's Boy first. Grandma's Boy. Can I see your reactions to Grandma's Boy? I think that'd be a good. You should make one of those first time watching videos. That's what you should do with that. That's what you should. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hell yeah, man. Just turn on the record button. Let's all see you. Stream it, okay? Let's all see it. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining. I think Suicide Squad is getting better and better.
Yes.
The more I hear about it, the more I think about it, the more James Gunn says that Warner Brothers was not involved in editing the film, that he likes working with them. I feel like I'm getting more confident. In it. And I feel like the stock value on it is increased. Let me see this for a second. Hold on. HSX, Hollywood Stock Exchange. Let's see what's valued at right now. Okay. Check the numbers. Suicide Squad 2. It's gone up $1 today. Hell yeah. It's gone up 0.8%. That's what I'm saying. It's going up. Up and up. Are you going to watch it in theaters? Are you going to watch HBO?
I'm watching HBO Max. I want to do a reaction to it. I'm going to release it onto my channel. I want to do a reaction to it.
I think I might do that too. And then I might go see it in theater. If I like it, I'll go see it in theaters.
Because I did it for one.
Yeah.
I did it for 184, so might as well do a first time reaction to it, upload it. Try to get those views, man. Get those views.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's what it's all about. All right. We're not doing it for clout. All right. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
see you all in the next one. See you. Peace out, guys.
Deuces.
Yeah, I think I might do a tier list for the next stream. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys. We're on Soma tonight. Also trying to finish that game. Bye-bye for now.